Hello, hello, hello. Hey. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's the he, she, the queen, Susie, the bitch. I'm not one of your favorite favorites, and I'm not gonna ever try to be. Y'all come in the building, tap the screen. It's free. Share the live so more people can come in and subscribe and press the notification bell. Press it. It's okay to let you know when I'm going live. I'm not one of them people that really try to arrange certain times of when I'm gonna go live. I'm not really about that schedule life. I feel like I don't want to make it work. I don't want to feel pressure to do something that I will enjoy doing. You know, free spirited, two spirited, free spirited bitch. I like to, just live life on the edge, girl, as safe as possible. If that's possible. But yeah, I don't really want to schedule when I go live. I don't want to make it seem like it's work. I love to go live and everything. But I just want to come on when I feel like it, and I don't, I'm the type of bitch. I'm a Sagittarius, so bitch, we don't like to be told to do or, shit like that. That doesn't mean that we're not committed. I want to make that clear. That doesn't mean that we're not committed. We're not loyal. We're not gonna, be consistent. It's just it's just like if you're in a relationship, you just don't want to have, you know, be forced to go on dates a certain day and time or whatever, a certain date and time. Like it kind of takes the romantic out, like especially those of us that love surprises or just romantic gestures just because and it doesn't mean that they won't try to do that every day. Hell, you might be wanting a certain day. Hell, they might want to show you love every single day. Just like Valentine's Day. Or something like that. Or a particular day. Valentine's Day could be every single day. you know, make it a one certain day out of the year. Oh, bitch, you just want to be showered with love. That I know. I mean, just for example. So yeah, you don't want to just seem like it's a job. Nobody really. Well, I know for myself, and I don't know too many people that want to be forced to do something. So I like to be more so carefree. So that's why it's important for my subscribers to click that notification button because I really don't want to act like or feel like it's a job to go live. I don't like this type of pressure. So get in here, y'all. Tap the screen. It's free. Share the live so more people can come in and subscribe. And I got some grown conversation for tonight. I need all the grown folks in the building. I really don't want anyone under the age of 21 to be in the chat. I really don't. And I want to really, if y'all know, I need moderators that really know, this technical shit on YouTube. It's been some update or whatever. So that's probably changed the settings. I need some moderators that are technical, honey. Because I'm all right with it, but bitch. Anyway, because I'm trying to figure out if there is any way to make the settings 21 or older. I'm not sure. Because I really want older people. I really want older people in the building to have more so grown and sexy talk. I don't want nobody coming in talking about you grooming and all this so on and so forth, all that bullshit. I don't got time for that. So if y'all want to be a moderator, let me know. But you must be subscribed first. Hey, what's up, Chris? Y'all tap the screen, honey. I keep saying share the live because it's important, because that makes more people come in. I want to have grown and sexy talk. I don't want nobody in here talking about my dad, my parents sleep, so I just snuck in on YouTube. No, 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 no. Hell no. We are us homosexuals already get equated to being pedophiles, and we are not that. Ugh. So yes, if anybody want to be a moderator that is more so technical when it comes to this YouTube thing, let me know. All right, all right, all right. You can send it to the subscribers only. I'm a moderator. I don't know a moderator means. Here's some new shit. I don't know. This update it's updated. So I don't really know, you know. But yes, I mean, tap the screen, change it up. Hell, I keep saying tap it up, tap it up. What y'all mean? What tap it up means? Tap the screen. It's free. It's free. Tap it up, share the live so maybe more people could come in. Duh. So yes, I have moderators, but I need more because I know how my mouth is. I know motherfuckers come in, they get off topic with how beautiful my picture is, honey. I already know. I get it in real time, in real life. My presence alone made motherfuckers sick, and that's when you know you're a powerful ass bitch. I have the power to make you mad, to take your power away, bitch. That's when you know you're a powerful bitch. You get mad just by seeing me? Ooh. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Ooh, I love Peter Griffin. He's so goofy. I love Family Guy, but I really love Stewie. Who y'all favorite character on Family Guy? Because Stewie is... I know people talk about Stewie... the newer version of Stewie, talk shit about him, but I love that newer version of Stewie too. I mean, hell, shit, he probably he did have therapy. If y'all remember that episode, he did go to therapy and stuff like that, and the therapist was really reading his ass down. So he did go to therapy, you know, broke his ass. It was pretty much the unmasking episode, the unmasking Stewie. So y'all, you know, yeah. Cause y'all want him to be angry the whole motherfucking time, bitch, on something. He always want to kill Lois and shit like that. Like, that shit was gonna get old. Like, come on now. And then Lois switched from being a decent mother to a horrible ass mother. Like, that shit was crazy. But anyway, yeah, it's some kids going to be on your channel, but better in the 8th and 9th grade, you can put it in subscriber mode only. I don't got time for all that. That's why I need moderators, honey. Y'all tap up the screen because I'm finna talk about some grown and sexy stuff in a minute. I just want to get y'all, you know, in a building and talk because people be so scared or be on some weird shit just sitting and looking. Like, get active. If y'all want to talk about something or talk about a subject, shit, talk to the girl. It's okay. Just because you straight and I'm a gay and I'm a homosexual doesn't mean that we can't talk, bitch. So yeah, but in order to, you know, moderate, of course, I want you to be, you know, a moderator. So if anybody interested, let me know. Okay, so to the grown conversation, honey. I've asked this on Facebook as a video to all the people, to all my fellow high sex drive people. I know we get a lot of flack for having high sex drive or whatever, but you don't got us, you know, a list of the names of the bodies that you was, you know, messing with. That's personal. I mean, but if you want to, I mean, I'm here for the tea. I mean, it's late at night, girl. It's Friday night, so it's the weekend. But anyway, you could just, you know, just to keep it more, I guess, safe, the percentage when it comes to your sexcapade. How has it been good or bad experiences? Because how much we talk about sex and stuff like that, we really don't talk about the good or bad experiences. Because they'd be like, oh yeah, I want sex, but do it even be good? So instead of, unless you want to, because it's grown and sexy conversation, that's why I wanted to be 21-year-old and up. Because sex a lot of times is overhyped. For me personally, yes, you have a high sex drive or be horny a lot or whatever, and so on and so forth. You have a healthy libido, and that's fine. I'm not talking to the point of it's an addiction. I'm talking to the point of, you have, you got the, you that horniness, that normal horniness or whatever. I'm not talking about specific to gender. I'm just saying, don't nobody really talk about their experiences when it comes down to it. whether they're good experiences or bad. For me personally, I would say 90% has been bad experiences. 90% of the sexcapades that I had was, what is you talking about, Shanna? What is that? What is that? What? Um, has been bad experiences when it comes down to sex. Cause I've heard this ever since my teens of, oh, I'm gonna do you like this, I'm gonna do you like that. I'm a bitch that is all about action. Words really don't mean shit to me. Like if you can't back it up, the broken promises, all that bullshit. No. So if y'all want this is a grown and sexy talk. If you don't like it, exit. Go on about your business. I want grown folks to have this conversation. To my fellow people with high sex drives, the experiences, the sexual experiences that you have had, good or bad experiences, what is the percentage? I would like to know. If y'all not scared to have this conversation. Said all my life I never had someone tell me, oh, it's good. Oh, Well, do you ask questions? It's important to have, conversation really before finding out what you like sexually and dislike sexually. Because that's very, very important. And people do not, foreplay is a dying art. If it's not, I'm gonna say a dying art. It's rare because I still very much enjoy foreplay, and some people don't even know what foreplay is. It's like a trailer to the movie. It's like the previews. Everybody loves previews, you know. Well, some of us. Some of us, yes. Some of us like people, the ads and stuff, the ads that get on your goddamn nerve on YouTube. But yeah, those. But bitch, if you do it right, it won't. Shayla, you can leave, right? It said, yeah. But what about you? For as me, like it's been more 90% bad experiences. Cause I've been sexually active for a very long time. And I understand when people are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and on up, giving the younger, the more youthful generation a hard time. They doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. Have experiences. Now I'm gonna come back to that sexcapade conversation, the percentages, but y'all still answer that question. 90% good or bad. What have your experience been? If you don't want to list no names, okay. I feel like when people are younger and they're, I'm gonna say in teens and 20s and dating and stuff like that, they may have the thought of wanting to be serious in a serious relationship, but the will is not strong enough. People, they be crying and crying over my boyfriend will never get it right and all this type of stuff. He cheating and all this type of stuff. He may want to be faithful or she may want to be faithful, but y'all on demon time. Y'all hormones is crazy. Everything is everywhere, and you want this person to be faithful and shit like that. I'm just saying, for the most part. Now, there's people that can have self-control and all that type of stuff, but I feel like that comes with maturing and age. Y'all not ready for that conversation. Y'all really not. Y'all really not ready for that conversation. Y'all really not. Y'all really not ready for that conversation. People that be crying over, oh my God, my boy, he keeps cheating on me and stuff like that. Well, y'all, it's not the necessary, deciding factor, but you're young. You in your whole phase or whatever. Your hormones is everywhere. I'm just saying what I noticed. For the most part, I noticed that y'all crying over people that are the same age as you, y'all young and stuff like that. Time to, you might be having your babies and stuff like that, hit more, all right. But then if you expecting a person to really be faithful, they, like I said, they may want to, but the will ain't strong enough. I mean, hey. Hey. I mean, y'all better look at the girl. Come on now. And then when you're older, I'm gonna just say, for example, how Stella got her groove back. She was in her 40s. He was 20 years old. 20-year difference. He was old enough. He should have. He should have been at least 21. I'm gonna say, according to the straight world, he was old enough to old enough to be with her, but young enough to, you know, play with and run with the kids and stuff like that. But people don't want to talk about the underlying pedophilia of it all. Y'all don't want to talk about that. He was 18, but honey, your frontal lobe does not mature until you're 25. To really make clear cut decisions as an adult. So yeah, it's like pedophile, like it, especially when it comes to men and young girls. Talk about girls mature faster than men. You're talking about physically, mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. She is still a little girl. Still a little girl. And then why the hell would you want to be with someone that don't have the same lived experience? Like, can't really talk about what happened in the 1940s or some shit. You up here trying to date this virgin ass bitch. Like, come on now. But anyway, for the example, and it's like, I don't know. It's rare as fuck. I'm not saying that all I'm saying most, but I'm just say, like I was saying, something. They may want to be faithful, but the will is not strong enough yet, girl. I'm just saying, just don't be crying over these young dudes. They procreating according to y'all Bible. They're procreating, girl. The hormones is everywhere. They on demon time. It is what it is. I don't really advise taking a man serious. Well, see, he was a man, bitch. So he's like in his 30s, mid to late. I'm gonna say mid to late 30s, bitch. When he starts to really calm down. Now there may be people that are into polyamory, polygamy. y'all need to have a conversation during a talking phase. Don't wait till you 3 months in, bitch, trying to move in and expecting this person to be equally yoked with you, and y'all didn't have the real conversation. Don't be in La La Land too long. Don't be in La La Land, girl. Bye, Shayna. Bye, girl. Ugh, child. But yeah, don't be in La La Land. Y'all got to ask the real hard questions. But yes, answer the question I had earlier. What's the percentage of good and bad sexual experiences that you've had? If y'all want to list them, that's fine. We're grown. Like I said, I want moderators that are more technical with YouTube, that can set the settings so 21 and older can come in. I really don't want people that are 18 years old. Really, if you're a teen, I really don't want you in the building, especially when I'm having these conversations. And in order to be a moderator, you got to subscribe. In order to be a moderator, you definitely have to subscribe, honey. Yes, indeed. But yes, it's just... Yes, I did my little thing, and people may have called me a hoe and this and that or whatever. Okay, we all some hoes to somebody. But I've had my experiences, and for the most part, they were, bad experiences. I don't want to say horrible, but bad experiences only due to the lack of, I don't want to say, hell, the lack of experience with being, connected, I would rather say, or wanting to have connection, um, and the build up. Now, if I'm hooking up, fine, but still, even though I would still want to leave an impression on the person that I'm hooking up with. You know what I mean? Because they could probably turn into being a fuck buddy or whatever like that. But I'm gonna say, as far as connection, if I'm just having a fuck buddy or something like that. Um, if we our first time meeting or something like that, if he's not trying to find out what I like, I'm definitely gonna be open about letting them know what I like. And before we even meet, I'm having that conversation. Now, it's some people that definitely have blocked me because they might not have been interested in doing certain things, especially when you find out stuff you like about, sexually. Like, you might like your nipple legs or your neck licked or sucked or whatever. Have those conversations. Like, some people have to definitely come out, be honest about what they like sexually. If you're on a hookup app, have those conversations because you don't want to have a bad experience. It's nothing worse than having a bad experience when you actually giving them the answers, like telling them what you like, and they don't want to fulfill that. And if you can't fulfill that, or know that you can't fulfill that, just block the person or let them know I'm not interested. Don't be going up in there knowing that you're not interested, and fulfilling the whole dude is just to get your own pleasure. That's selfish. That is selfish. There's a lot of people that don't want to, do that. It's crazy. It's crazy. So yeah, it's crazy. So um I say my experiences, my bad experiences, it was more so some of them were like foreplay or dealing with a down low man because I'm gay. A lot of times our experiences, our very first experiences, be with a down low man, a hood nigga or whatever, and it's fine, And a lot of times you probably are or have been their first experience too, you know. But that's neither here nor there because that's a whole nother video, a whole nother conversation. But the experiences that I've had that were bad experiences were with down low men. And when they coming in being hyper masculine, I already feel like it's gonna be some bullshit. I already feel like that because they come in thinking and treating you, which is gonna sound bad, like a woman, because they be thinking you're trying to be a woman. And this is no shade to my trans sisters at all, but y'all know what I mean. Femininity to them, if you are a feminine trans woman or feminine gay man, you already know what I mean by that. They're going to mansplain stuff to you if you are dealing with a down low man. If you are queer, if you are a feminine gay man or a feminine trans woman or a trans woman, or gay, you already know what it gives when dealing with a down low man, especially if you are the bottom in a situation. They're going to treat you like you're trying to be a woman. They're going to treat you like a woman. And this is no shade or insult. They might not even understand. But if you are gay or a trans woman, you should definitely understand what I mean by dealing with down low men and that sexual experience. If they come in with that hyper masculine bullshit, that performance shit, you already know for the most part the sex might be trash. Possibly. They come in being real tense. It's going to be a lot of restrictions like, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do this, because they don't want to feel gay. And I don't be having time for that. I really don't. And then, oh, girl, and then they don't want to do no foreplay or nothing like that. Like, really be trying to figure out what you like because they came in there for their own pleasure. They came in there for their own pleasure. And that's selfish as fuck. Now, I'm not saying all. I'm saying most. But most of my experiences sexually have been with down low men. Okay. But I'm not saying all of the experiences with down low men have been bad. Now there were some that were good. That was good. That was really trying to make me feel something. And so like I did. Cause honestly, I have dealt with down low men that open the door for me. Closeted men they have to open the door up for me and stuff like that. They really wanted to figure out what I like and stuff like that. I'm talking about sex. So yes, and for the sake of, oh my goodness, not being caught the paranoia that they deal with, you know, ain't really fucking you right, trying to check and see, oh, I heard some drop, or I heard a pin drop or some shit like that. And I'm like, girl, what am you're fucking with my anxiety. My anxiety, girl. My anxiety. Like I can't. And it's just face down, ass up. A lot of times they don't want to have any. If they are the top, I'm talking about. I guess I have to be very, very specific. A down low top that is hyper masculine. The sex will usually be, I'm just say for me. I don't want to speak for everyone. For me, was trash. You know, and now see in my teens, I was all about pleasuring a person. I did. I got off on pleasure, and I still do. But bitch, it's about me now. It's about me. I want to feel pleasure. I want to feel good. I want them to make me feel good. But I don't really come with high. I never really came with high expectations for down low men. I really didn't. I was really surprised when I actually had a good experiences with a few of them. Really, I was honestly surprised. But you know, I really, really had chilled out over time with down low men, and I never really held them at hell regard, or really was like, oh, I want me a down low man. I never really, like, oh my god, I want somebody straight passing. I really never gave a damn about that. I just knew I needed to fulfill a need, and a lot of times the only options you may have is a DL man, because a lot of the gays be chasing the DL man and only leave us with DL man. And it's like they be like, oh, why y'all keep messing with down low man? He don't want you in public and stuff like that. But then you're gay and meet another gay person, they don't want you, especially if you are another feminine gay man, because that mask shit is deep for them, for a lot of them. I mean, and from other experiences, I would say best the best experiences I had were with bisexual men. With bisexual men, and if they were verse, it was even better. My good experiences have mostly been with bisexual men. My good sexual experiences, the 10%. Okay, I'm gonna give it a different percent. I'm gonna say 80-20. 80-20. 80-20. The 80 is the bad sexual experiences, and the 20 is the good. And people be shit, gay or straight, be so biphobic. They be so biphobic, and it be sad. It be so sad. And straights be trying to gay and straight people be trying to get bisexual people to pick a side. Either gay or straight. And no, babe, there's so many different sexuals. It will make y'all sick. It really would. But yeah, I never really liked that. Picking up a down low man, that was strike two anyway. if they ain't have their own whip. But anyway, and I'm an empath. I'm already, I already don't really want to be dealing with a down low man anyway. But I need some dick. I needed some dick. And so like that. So, hey, and they were interested. Them be the main ones that approach. So I'm gonna go where I'm loved, or at least where I'm welcomed. So, I would definitely give, a down low man a chance. And not all down low men are the same. Not all DL shadow girls are the same. Okay. But, I don't trust none of them. Honestly, I really don't. They come with a lot, being with a down low man. And I really would advise the younger gays to, deal with them. But I understand if you don't really have the option of other gay men because you may be feminine, flamboyant, and we already know the femphobia that goes on in the community, and it's trash. So don't be no 30 or 40-year-old virgin trying to, appease to a community that don't even live up by their rule or live up to the name community because they don't really be doing what the hell they be trying to force everybody else to do. They be trying to keep the dick to themselves. Y'all need to watch them bitches and stuff like that because they in competition when there really shouldn't be no competition and stuff like that. So I always believe in going where you're loved or at least welcomed because, baby, life is too short. And I'm not saying that you can't make it with a DL man or whatever, because it doesn't mean, just because they DL doesn't mean that they're in a relationship or anything like that. It's things, wilder things have happened, but at least try to meet someone, date someone that wants you for you, that can date you in public if you want to be, in public or discreet. It's fine. Just have that conversation. But if you don't really meet too many gays that want to have a relationship with you or have sex with you or whatever, they be having so many biases or just so much, then go where you're loved. The DLs are treating you like the queen mother, bitch. Stay over there. Cause I refuse. If bitch, I'm going where the motherfuckers love me. And if it's the hood DL niggas, hey. But y'all wasn't giving, the gays weren't giving me no attention. Y'all say I was too feminine. Y'all say I was too fat. Y'all said I was too feminine. Y'all said I was everything but beautiful and wanted and desired. So I'm not here for that. Should nobody deal with that. Should nobody deal with just being friends on, bitch, or whatever. If that's what you're going through. So, but yeah. Mostly dealing with down low men have been my bad experiences. Or coming in with the drama, or trying to get me to hate their baby mama, or so on and so forth. Y'all know what they come with, and I let them know that's not my issue, that's yours. Or trying to just fuck up your peace, trying to fight you, or this and that, or thinking just because they got the Bucci, got the bussy, that you supposed to be making them a ham and cheese sandwich or whatever. No. A lot of times, a down low man is going to be for their pleasure and not yours. That's why I really advise being with a down low man, and it's dangerous. It can be dangerous. They will kill you, probably the whole nation, just to keep their secret. But not all of them are like that. But I know we really do equate down low-ism to just men, but there is down low women as well. I've asked on YouTube to the lesbians if there is lesbians that are subscribed to me. Hopefully there are, because down low-ism is so much broader than just men. There is down low women out there. And I asked them, what are the signs of a down low woman? Because people really don't be wanting to have the conversation. It'd be so many down low women, and I know I've come across down low women as well. in a church house, honey, at work. I be seeing it go on. It's so many lesbians where I work. I mean, not lesbians, honey, but undercover lesbians, girl. The download women, girl. It be so much going on, but it is a lot of lesbians openly bisexual women and lesbians, and it's overflowing with them at my job, and I'm here for it. I love to see it. It's a lot. It's a lot going on. And I didn't know until another white lesbian, a butch hoe, told me that they deal with mass for mass just as much as we do. And I was like, really? I didn't know y'all was dealing with that shit too. I just thought it would really pertain to, the gays. Like, I don't want no feminine gay man. If I wanted a woman, I'd be with a woman. They dealing with that same shit too. If I wanted a man, I'd be with a man. I'm like, bitch, no, you wouldn't. You would be with a tree, bitch. No, you would not. So if there is any lesbians, bisexual women, even download women, bitch, that follow, subscribe to me, how to spot a download woman. Cause I know I have spotted them motherfuckers, girl. My gaydar just doesn't pertain to the gays now. My lesbian dart is a motherfucker too. I know it, bitch. I know I done seen this shit going on. But that's a whole nother discussion too. But yeah, I was asking a question earlier. Definitely tap the screen and share the live so many people can come in. But having a discussion, what percentage of good or bad experiences have y'all had due to sexual experiences, good or bad? I said mine is 80-20. And the reason the 80 is the bad sexual experiences that were with down low men or whatever. My good experiences, the 20 percentage, girl, was more so with bisexual men. And I had a few good, sexual encounters with down low men. I only had, I'm gonna just say, a couple good experiences with fellow gay men, because the gays really don't be wanting other gays. They really don't, especially if they are feminine, because that shit run deep. That shit runs so deep. The femphobia of it all is draining. It's so draining. So yes, y'all tap up the screen, tap it up, share the live. You might not step, but somebody else might. And sharing definitely brings in more people. So, I mean, down low just doesn't pertain to men or just being being a closeted gay man or whatever, or a closeted bisexual man. You can be DL and be straight, be on a down low with a heterosexual partner. They hiding you. They're not introducing you to their family, their friends, they work family, nothing. It's a lot of people, especially as it pertains to other fellow, big bags, cisgender female, cisgender women should know how gay men feel, or trans women, just the girls. Be like, a lot of times they should know. I'm just saying, down low does not just pertain to sexuality. It really doesn't. It really does not. It really doesn't. And it's sad. Like, it's so sad, girl. But I'm almost 40 minutes in. Yes, that's what's up. That is dope, girl. But yes, then y'all come up here, don't be scared. Tap up the screen, it's free. Share the live. You may not say, somebody else might. And subscribe and press that notifications button. But yeah, I really hate to see it, because I'm an empath. I sense all the sexual energy. Somebody can walk up to me and I could just smell it on them. That sexual energy, honey. I'd be like, oh, it's just I'm like, yeah. And I can also feel the frustration of it all too, the sexual frustration, like they haven't had none in a while, or they don't get none, and I can really read why. A lot of times, their personality be fucking it up. They personality, and sometimes they be looking. I mean, a lot of times they look good physically. They look good, but as soon as they open their mouth, sex over with. They don't even. That was stopping them, and I'd be like, damn, because I had my own personal experience with a motherfucker. They look good as fuck. Hazel eyes, body on T girl. It's like, yeah, but as soon as he opened his mouth, hell no. So yeah, that be happening, and I can feel the sexual energy, like it be so strong on a person. But personality is trash. Personality is trash. See, men, we are physical creatures. We like what we see. You know, we are attracted to what we see, girl. But what's gonna keep us is your personality. As rare as that is even spoken about, as rare as that conversation is, and it's not talked about enough. Men are physical creatures. We like what we see, but if you don't have no personality, if you're not strong or self-assured or whatever, we ain't gonna stay. Yeah, people love to say, all it takes is a hot meal. I know how to cook. That's some of it. But bitch, if you don't have no personality, you ain't funny. Like, no. Like, no. They ain't gonna want you. It is what it is. People don't talk about that enough. Like, oh, a big ass is gonna keep them. No, that's not gonna, bitch. No. It's bitches walking around right now. And men as well with BBLs, bitch, tag still fresh and still on that bitch. And they are lonely as fuck. So no. And a lot of times, what's on the outside, it really don't have nothing to do with what's on the inside. Hell, simply put, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It's people that I call decent ugly, and no, bitch, decently ugly. When they personality outshines their physical. I'll just say like that. But then you actually find what's beautiful about them, like, or what's cute on them. Like, it shows like if you are beautiful on the outside, bitch, but you are fucked up on the inside, that shows on the outside. It oozes like a mess, bitch. It oozes from the outside. But y'all should know what I mean anyway. And I have definitely dated those type of people, what I call decently ugly, and it's no shade. It really ain't. It really ain't. But that what keeps them. They be funny. Their heart be so big, and it's beautiful. Beautiful. I just say beauty and the beast. Whatever, bitch. Anyway, but yeah, that what keeps men, I would say, interested. I don't want to say keep men like, bitch, they gonna just stay just because your ass funny. Well, keep a man is a man. He gonna stay on his own terms, bitch. Ain't nothing you can do. I'm just saying, ain't nothing you can do to keep the man. It's him. If he want to be in a relationship with you, he's gonna show you. Ain't gotta go through, drive yourself crazy, going through that sugar love just to, no, girl, no. Anyway, but back to my grown and sexy conversation. I had the 80-20, like the 80-20 rule. 80% bad, 20% good. So yeah, yes. But anyway, how you doing, honey? Thank you for staying and watching. Thank you. People be so scared. Wait, hold up, there's a trick. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. I see that shadow. Okay. Anyway, but thank you. I appreciate you for staying in this conversation. Don't be scared to comment. Don't be scared, honey, to comment about your sexual experiences. Because I was asking earlier to my fellow people that with high sex drives, what have their experiences been? Well, I was hoping that people was gonna get some lit tea about, some lit names or whatever, but people be scared. But I know that's personal. But anyway, sometimes it's really overhyped. Sex is really overhyped. Because people it's a lot of horny ass people, but people really ain't being honest about what they desire sexually. People not having a conversation. And I really do feel like that has a big part in why people are getting cheated on. Because people ain't really having the conversation. Men ain't telling women that they want to be pegged, and women ain't even trying to do that. And then the man pay a prostitute or someone, whether they're gay, trans, or whatever, to fulfill that need instead of being with a person that's going to fulfill that need. It's a lot of y'all with people married to people due to society reasons. Men should be with women and so on and so forth, just because of what society says. And y'all letting society screw y'all up, or what religion says. A lot of y'all are each other's beards. And that's sad. That is sad. People not really having a conversation at all. It's just for image purposes or to look perfect to everyone else. But that sex life is trash. But people talking about sex ain't that. Sex is definitely important. It's definitely important, babe. Y'all got to get that out y'all head. Sex is definitely important. If you're not feeling desired or wanted, by your partner, you're gonna get it from someone else. But y'all need to talk about that. Talk it. Say what you like, desire. And if that person ain't sexually compatible with you, bitch, go. Life is damn short. Ain't nobody got time for that. Y'all just want to cheat and shit. I guess they going by the 80-20 rule for real. I guess they just do this so you're settling. You're using this person. Y'all better start talking. The divorce is high over there in heterosexual land. The divorce rate is high. If y'all think sex ain't important, bitch, why all these kids in adoption agencies? All these kids unloved because bitch, y'all better stop playing. Stop playing with yourself. Or shit, play with your by yourself. Play in it. Play with yourself. Pleasure yourself, bitch. But y'all up here don't really want to have the discussion. Talking about, it's just less of it. Because y'all up here throwing that on the homosexuals bill. Well, bitch, this week trying to figure out what the fuck we like. Y'all just over here using each other shit. Girl, just because of what society says. Men should be with women and women should be with men. But y'all ain't sexually satisfying each other at all, girl. Girl. If you're going to have kids and stuff, why not enjoy making them? Doing exactly what you like. But then y'all judge each other. And I know race and all that stuff, it plays a part in it. Because black people are still waking up. Because we be judging the fuck out of each other when it comes to sexual stuff. And y'all so heavy on this, what's gay and what's not. Y'all don't even be knowing what the fuck is gay at all. Because y'all damn sure don't know what the fuck is DL. So y'all need to have those real conversations. Those conversations about sex. I say sex is overhyped because of, I just want to have sex with this one and that one. And so like that, just objectifying a person instead of finding out what this person like, what it takes to pleasure them. Having a real conversation. What do you really like to do? What you like to hear? You like to hear your name, or you like to hear the other person's name? What you like to you like your ear nibbled on, like shit like that, or do you like to be paid? You like the 50 Shades of Grey type shit? What do you like? Ain't no point in being with somebody for the rest of your life if y'all ain't sexually compatible. I'ma just say, don't be trying to figure out if you sexually compatible 3 months after y'all done met. That's some bullshit. Don't be putting no 90-day rule on that bullshit. That's bullshit. Y'all grown. Hopefully y'all grown. Cause I know I always been too damn grown for that. I'm not finna be waiting no 3 and 4 months. Hell no, bitch. It's either a week or that first date. Bitch, I need to find out because that emotional shit is gonna take time. That's learned over time. We can learn if we're sexually compatible a week, a day, whatever in. Cause we grown, we having this conversation. Y'all be letting society dictate y'all whole relationship, and society ain't sleeping with you at night. That's sad. That's sad as fuck. A lot of marriages probably could have made it if they really sat down and made a safe space to have a conversation for real, for real. Cause what the fuck are we doing here? I'm supposed to be love, bitch. If there ain't no action in this relationship, it ain't gonna work. I don't got time for the bullshit. I need to find out that first day what the fuck we here. What are we doing here? Cause I could be dead and gone tomorrow. You are not finna waste my time. But definitely, sex is important to me. And if it's not important to the person I meet, okay, I could go meet somebody else. There's 8 billion people in the world. Y'all wasting y'all time crying over one. Find that person that is compatible with you, your core values and all that shit. But we talk about sex right now. Y'all tap up the screen, share the live. You might not say it, but somebody else might. If you share, more people will come in. If you comment, more people will come in. That helps. But yes, y'all got to get over the bullshit. Waiting down. Bitch, I'm not waiting a week. If I'm interested in you, I'm a man. Y'all don't even know how many times I had to remind a nigga that I'm a man. Because they see all this femininity. Like, oh, you trying to be a woman? No, bitch, I'm me. And yes, I would claim all of them. Because, bitch, you ain't going to make me feel away. Bitch, I'm duality. I'm everything at once. So, but understand, I'm still a man at the end of the day. The same shit you do, I could do better. Because I know the mind games, but I don't have time for the mind games, bitch. I'm being real with you. We're both grown. Tell me why you're here. Why are you here? What do you want? What is your intention? Good or bad? Let me know what the fuck you doing here. Do you want to just fuck? Okay, we could just fuck. Do you want to have a relationship? Do you what bitch? Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't. And if people is playing with your time, acting like they know when you gonna die, y'all need to let them people go. Let them people go. People be playing with your time. I'm so excited. I feel like people that play with your time should be, locked up. I really do. I feel like that. I really do feel like that. What you playing with people's time for? Call the cops on their motherfucking ass. Bitch, this bitch playing with my time. Bitch, I don't got time for that. But anyway, have the real conversation. Talk. Create a safe space. Because they're going to find it somewhere else. For the most part, they're going to find it somewhere else. Y'all trying to punish people or have people in the doghouse. Y'all know women, y'all know how y'all be doing. A dude do something fuck up and then you try to have him in a doghouse. Like, really? Really? And you think that's going to stop him from doing what he do? Y'all not really having the conversation. That's just going to make it worse. And if you got to do all that, honey, ain't no point. Checking phones and shit and all that type of stuff. That struggle love, hell no. Y'all gonna have to go to therapy to work on that shit within yourself. I'm not checking the motherfucking thing, bitch. If I can't trust you, it's already a fucked up foundation. If I don't feel safe with you, I shouldn't feel like I'm going to war in my own home with the person that's supposed to love me. Hell no. Fuck no. I don't understand why y'all feel like that. It's a lot of black women that feel like that. You supposed to struggle love is the real love. This motherfucker done took you down to you almost in your casket, bitch. To tell you, oh, I love you. Oh, you really down for me. You had to go through all that shit, all that baby mama drama, fighting these bitches, cutting his clothes up, burning the house down, bitch, having his kids getting beat on, all this type of stuff, just to get to that point where you feel. But that's at the same time something in you that have allowed that. You got to heal that shit. You got to heal that shit within you. You just can't blame the man. He only did what you allowed him to do. People only treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. You got to lay down to the law to let them know. And don't go back. If you see you can't trust his mother in their spirit, don't go back. Somebody need to hear this. Do not go back. Let them learn their lesson with you and hopefully treat the next person right. Stop the shit. Stop it. Stop the cycle. Stop the generational curse, honey. But don't just sit there and blame the man. The man doing it. No, girl. Society has fucked a lot of women up in that way too. Even if they the one had cheated, it's still the man's fault. No, babe. No, y'all got to get over that too. Come down to reality. But anyway, yeah. Well, I done said a lot of stuff tonight. The sexcapade, the high sex drive and stuff like that. Unless y'all sitting here just reporting, I guess. Reporting live, I don't know. Y'all know how it be on this weird shit. But yeah, somebody needed to hear that. You know. But yeah, sex is important. Don't let people lie to y'all about that. It's definitely important. We all lustful. And nothing wrong with it. Especially when it's the right person. And if you want an open relationship, have that conversation. Meet a person that is into that. Don't force that on people. Just like religion. Don't force your religion on people. They don't have to believe what you believe to be a good person. So, yeah, y'all need to have the conversations. Cause I be so sick of seeing bumping into people with so much sexual energy and it's not being, fulfilled, all this whoring stuff going on and they not being honest. Like, be honest. Especially when you grown, when you hella grown. Was you scared somebody gonna whoop your ass? Be honest. And y'all, a lot of times y'all be so afraid to be single. Be single and do your thing. Hell, but if you are in a relationship where you bold enough to have had the conversation with your significant other and y'all have an open relationship, okay, kudos to y'all. But girl, y'all gonna have to have the conversation sometime, and it's okay. It's okay, honey. But anyway, let me go ahead and get off here, child. I'm trying to at least give y'all a good hour of my time, because I know I be away a lot. But shit, like I be telling y'all, subscribe, press that notifications button, because I don't ever really want to schedule when I go live. I don't want it to feel like a job. I don't. I like to be free and do it. I don't ever want it to feel like a job, because I'm not gonna want to do it no more. So the best thing I be advising anyone that comes into my lives to subscribe. Subscribe, girl. I usually go live on the weekends. But I may slip and do a live during the weekday. Who knows? But, I do be consistent, especially when I find some downtime. Or I post in the community. Like, I be asking questions in the community and stuff like that. It's just, if the subscribers be on that type of time, it seems like my subscribers, they be sleep a lot of the damn time. Because I got 713 subscribers, which I am definitely proud of, because I worked so hard. But girl, yeah. But if y'all subscribe, definitely be up. Don't subscribe and follow no coma now. Like, be like, damn, you subscribed, but you ain't came back yet. Like, what the fuck? So, yeah, y'all subscribe and press that notifications button so y'all know. But yeah, if y'all do subscribe, I got some new questions that I have asked, like I said, about, especially when it comes to the lesbians and the signs of how to tell a down low woman. I want to know for a fact. Like, I want to see some of the experiences, because I know it's some tea. I know it. And I'm here for it. And I've asked some questions to the gay men as well as it pertains to masculine, feminine energy, because we're never going to stop having that conversation, unfortunately. So I definitely want the gays to answer that question. I got a true and false question on the community, so I need that answered as well. So y'all, come on. It's so much to talk about, but all you got to do is subscribe. So yes, I made it to the hour mark. Hey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night, and I shall see you soon. All right.